Okay, so we're here. Steve's showing us some stuff. This is the Insight controller. This is what we're actually using. But at the moment, we're connected to the Lutheran West network, any network port, and maybe wirelessly. Hopefully, it'll work. You need an app called ESA Pro 2. So open that. And then we have to connect to this device, which we're going to head... Where are we heading there? So we're heading over to...
It should just automatically pop up and show you.
This IP address is the right one, 172.168.184.100. You click active and then hit OK. Okay, and then the next thing we have to do is get the information down from it, right?
So two ways you can do it. So you can either hit the, if you're on here.
Click on that so you see this guy over here on the left.
And you can hit read.
Read.
And that'll pull all the information from it. That's the longer way to do it.
Okay.
Or if you just have your backup file, you just open your file and you can connect same way, and it has all your information that you've already created. So if you don't have the database, I recommend reading. If you do have the database, it's probably easier to just open your file.
Okay. So then over here, we're going to go and we're going to do a clock example at the moment. So
you choose which scene you want to set the clock for. So in this instance, we're going to do the off scene.
Okay, so coming down to off.
And then we're going to go over to the right-hand side, and there's a clock trigger.
Clock trigger on the right.
You're going to hit add.
Okay.
And then you're going to add one. So what time do you want this one to happen?
Have this one happen at 8, I think it's 8:30.
So,
no, 8:15, 8:15.
So it's...
in the morning.
Oh, you want to shut off at 8:15 in the morning?
Shut off at 8:15 in the
morning. All right, so 0815. That's going to be every day.
Okay.
No offset.
No offset
So just
needed.
every day at 8:15. We don't need anything specific. If you want to shut it off for like Christmas or something like that, you can do a date range where it only happens between this date and this date, or anything like that. So
now the big question. Now now we got this. Now that we've made our change and we hit OK, how do we write this back to the device?
So then once you have all your changes done, you go up here to write.
Okay.
If you hit write, it's going to say store this file in device memory. Yes, that makes it so you can withdraw or download it. It'll take a little bit.
While this is finishing up, question for you. If we have something set to every day and then we go in and add a specific scene like a Christmas scene, how do they interact together? Is there priority?
So it's last command given. So at half an hour before sunset, it's always going to go to your red white fade that we set.
So if I want Christmas, then I'm going to go at 29 minutes before sunset and make it Christmas, and it'll overwrite on that
Correct.
day only.
Or come into your... So if you click on the day on the calendar, see how they all have dots?
Yeah.
That means we have a time clock event on every day.
Okay.
So I just clicked on today, which is October 29th. We have a red white fade every day.
Okay.
So tonight it'll happen at 5:38.
Okay.
And then off every day. So you can go to your red white fade and you can edit the trigger.
Okay.
And I would come in here, edit the trigger, and then set date ranges. So that way, if you don't want it to have, let's just say Christmas break is December 7th or something.
Okay.
So you can have this from, or, if this was your Christmas scene, you could have it go from December 6th to January 1st.
Okay.
And then after January 1st, this time clock won't fire anymore.
Okay.
And then set your other one for the inverse up to, from January 1st to December 5th or whatever it is. So that way you don't have overlapping time clocks.
Got it.
Or doing the way that you did it, you would have it'd be red white for a minute and then switch to green red.
Is there a way to edit like on a day? Can you pick a day and then edit the trigger just for that day to make a change only to that day?
So specific, you can set it for a specific day.
But that's editing the whole overall trigger, right?
I think you would just have to create a new time clock for that specific day.
Okay, I'm going to shut this off.